Hi, my name is Vonla. This is my handler Alyssa, and this is going to be my horse today, Remy. I'm going to be demonstrating manual restraints. There are 3 types of manual restraints: vocal, chemical, and physical. The basic physical manual restraint is a halter and lead rope. And during this video, I will be asking my handler to stay on this side just for ease in the video, but normally I would have her stay on the same side as I am working on for her safety. The first physical restraint I will be demonstrating is the chain over the nose. You can use this if your horse is very fresh coming to and from turnout, or if your horse just needs a small distraction while clipping or something of that nature. So you will start by putting the clip through. And then you want to make sure you go up and underneath so that it wraps around the nose piece, band. And then go through this hook and then clip it this way. You want to make sure that the little latch is sticking out so it's not sticking in your horse's face. And then adjust it so it fits correctly. This is a good amount of chain left. You don't want it so that this is sticking right here, and you don't want it to be so long that you're having to grab the chain. So to take off the nose chain, you will come back over here, you will unclip it, still trying to make as little noise as possible because you don't want to spook your horse. Go back around and nicely bring it back down, and that is the chain over the nose. The next physical restraint I will be demonstrating is the lip chain. This is not something that you want to lead a horse by. It is something that you can use for a short stint for clipping or something of that sort. We'll be going opposite of the nose chain, and you want to be as quiet as possible. And then you'll go over the nose, through this. Then you are going to flip with the latch sticking out so it's not going into your horse. And then to put it on your horse, you will just slide it down, lift their lip up, make sure that it's flat and at the top of their lip, and then you will pull down because you only want to have direct pressure. Then to release it, you will just loosen and lift back over the nose, and you will unlatch it, still being as quiet as possible. And that is the lip chain. Next is the lip twine. This is essentially the same thing as the lip chain, except it is a thinner amount of pressure, but it's also useful if you do not have a lip chain, because usually you can find a piece of twine or a thin rope. You will be tying it to this side of the halter. Yes, Remy, yes. Oh my gosh. And then you come to this side, you loop it through this, you softly lift up their lip, make sure you press it to the top of the lip, and you always pull down, never pull up. And then to release it, you just let go and pull it out, put it under so that you won't eat it, and then you can just untie it. And that is how you do a lip twine. The next manual restraint I'm going to demonstrate is the twitch. There are a few different types of twitches. There is the humane twitch and the twitch with a chain. So with that one, it's just a chain instead of a rope. But at William Woods, we have this kind because we think that the rope works a lot better. So for the twitch, you want to only leave it on for maximum between 10 and 12 minutes because that is their blow-up stage. Usually you want to make sure you don't leave it on that long because it can get a little sketchy in between that time. So to put it on, you want to make sure you don't put your whole hand in it. you want to make sure you leave it nicely with your pinky out. You want to grab a nice chunk of lip and start twisting. You want to be very fast and make sure you're always holding with 2 hands because this is a lethal weapon if you let go. And then to release it, you just untwist, and that is the twitch. The next restraint I will be demonstrating is the skin roll. So you will walk over to the shoulder area. Make sure your nails aren't super long because you don't want to be digging into them. You'll take some skin and you will roll inward. This is just a momentary distraction if you're just clipping something really fast or doing something that they're not really into. It will just be a quick, like, there and done type thing. The last manual restraint I'm going to demonstrate is the leg lift. You would use this if someone is working on their feet or near their hind end if you're worried that they're going to be moving a lot or if they might kick someone. When you are doing a leg lift, you only want to lift a front leg as the back legs are far too strong for you, and you want to make sure you do lift legs in a lateral way, not a diagonal way, just because the horses can stand on diagonal pairs, but they can't not stand on lateral. So if someone was working on this leg here, I would be lifting this leg. So I'm going to demonstrate on this leg. I'm going to just lift it. You want to make sure the toe is pointed upwards. You want to make sure that your feet are not below the hoof where it will fall. And you want to make sure your head is always up so that you can see what is happening around the horse. And you just want to make sure you have a firm grasp of the foot so that he cannot pull it out. And that is the leg lift. One of the other types of manual restraints is verbal restraints. This would be a deep growl at the horse if they're like running you over or that kind of thing, or a soothing tone telling him he's a good boy with a pat just to reassure him. So the last manual restraint is chemical restraint. Now these are usually your last resort. Like we have a horse who is extremely touchy with sheath cleaning, so he usually will get a chemical restraint if we were to do this. Our chemical restraints are acepromazine and Rompin. These are both IV or IM, and it is 1 to 4 cc's. And then detomidine we can also use, and that is 1/4 to 1/2 cc, but only IV. So today I went over all of the manual restraints, physical, verbal, and chemical. I want to thank my cute little horse here, Remy, for standing so still, and Alyssa for being a fantastic handler and keeping great control of this wild steed.